Today on Cooking with Missy, she's making homemade butter.
So today I'm just doing a very basic video. I usually use a different kind of heavy whipping cream, but this is all the store had. So I'm using this today. And I'm going to make two different types of butter. I'm going to make a garlic and herb one and cinnamon sugar. So it's pretty easy. All you got to do is just put the whipping cream in the blender until it separates. Please don't get my bathroom. Alright, so first what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And let me see how much more I can get out of it. Ooh, 2 cups.
Look at you with your bad self.
So we're going to do 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. All you pretty much do is pour it in there. Close it. And start it. And it will just start separating on its own. Little by little, it's good to go in. And I like to put it on medium, which is between a 6 and 7. So I'll put the machine on that for a little while. And every, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, I'll come check it to see if it's separated. See you when it does. So after letting it blend for about 5 to 8 minutes, it's starting to turn into like a whipped cream texture. So we're going to keep on going until it separates. Alright, so you know you're getting close when it starts to get this texture. It's got a lot of liquid in it, and it's separating because you see that's the, I guess, the fatty part that's separating from the water. But yes, it's a lot. So also what I do at this point is I change the mixer part. The whisk one, it would get stuck in it. So I like to go with the more metal one. I forget what it's called. But yeah, I go to that one. But yeah, and I put it on. So it's good to have a guard on because at this point, it'll start spitting water out. So it's good to, you're gonna put it on high so it can separate. And it's good to kind of take a towel or a cloth or something and cover that hole because it will start spitting water. So see you in a few minutes. So that quick it separated. So now it has this is all separated from the water. So the next part is draining out as much of the liquid as you can. And it's good to put that in a mason jar because that's going to end up being buttermilk that you can use for like cake batter or cooking pancakes. Like you can use it in some ingredients when you want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and drain out as much water as I can and get back with you shortly. Alright, so everything's separated. So now you got to I am so sorry. Drain the buttermilk from the actual butter. And, you know, after you do that, just put it to the side. And the other fun part is you got to get as much of the buttermilk as you can out of the butter. So I used, grab me another roll of napkins, please. So I used 2 cups of the heavy whipping cream, and it ended up producing exactly a cup of buttermilk, and I would assume that's a cup of butter. Just putting, you know, 2 and 2 together. I just need some napkins so I can, paper towels so I can get some of the excess water from the butter. Thank you. Alright. So now pretty much what you want to do is pat it down. You can also, you know, use a cheesecloth or, you know, cheesecloth. But I just kind of
Making Play-Doh, huh?
Yes. I was about to say that. You beat me to it. I'm kind of tired, so forgive me.
Great minds think alike, huh? Hey, you can do a video on how to make Play-Doh one day.
No, thank you. Yeah, so you just pretty much knead it until you can get all the liquid out. And I pretty much got, I mean, you could keep a little in there, it won't hurt it none. But, yeah, that's all you do.
This is going to be the garlic butter?
This
or is
is
this going to be the other one?
This is probably going to be the garlic one, so I have to go get the ingredients for the garlic butter. So I will go ahead and get that, and we'll get right back to you.
Go.
Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add the ingredients. I went ahead and measured out the butter that I had in tablespoons because for the recipe it calls for 2 minced cloves of garlic per 4 tablespoons of butter. But I am out of garlic, so I'm using minced garlic instead, which is okay for the recipe also. It says for every clove of butter, clove of garlic, you need half a teaspoon. So I'm going to do 1 full for each 4. And I calculated 15 tablespoons of butter, so I am going to use 3 and about 3.5 of minced garlic. Now the thing of it is that it has liquid in it, so we're going to go ahead and just 1, 2, 3, and a little bit less for the half. So it also, since I did homemade, it said to add salt, but I am doing 1 teaspoon, or roughly though, of salt. I know some spilled in there already, so yeah. And unfortunately I am out of parsley, but I have the Italian seasoning, which is just as good to me. And I'm gonna sprinkle some in there as well. I did not measure it, I'm just sprinkling. And then now we just go ahead and mix it up. Alright, so after I finish mixing it all together, it should look like that. And all I'm doing now is just transferring it into mason jars.
It was a little too high.
Oh, sorry.
Get it in the camera. There we go.
Now I'm transferring it into mason jars. Now you can add more or add less depending on what taste you like. This is my actual experiment time doing it because I've done it a couple times before, but I'm still learning as you go, and you could always tweak things on how you like it. You don't have to follow recipes 100%. You can always do what you want. Add no salt, add more garlic, add whatever you want actually. So I am just filling up these 2 mason jars for us to use for garlic bread and cooking and whatever. And you definitely smell the garlic.
I'll make some good garlic bread.
Yeah, it's going to be really good on the garlic bread. Or even, you know, actually, honestly, I like using it to make eggs in the morning. Make some fried eggs.
Yep, use the butter instead of cooking oil or anything like that.
Yep. So, ladies and gents, this is my form, sort of recipe followed. Garlic butter. If you need anything else or want me to try something, just let me know. And because I plan on next is making cinnamon sugar butter. So stay tuned.